All right, anime watchers, I have a question for you. I'm going to be asking quite a few questions like this because I love anime. This question is going to be a huge series of questions that I'm going to be asking people. I'm not trying to invoke attitudes from anybody. I'm not trying to start any shit. I'm just asking real questions and I want real answers. If you end up hating me, I don't mind the hate. If you end up liking and laughing at me for this, I don't mind that either. If I gain friends, all right. If I lose friends, okay too. That being said, let me put up a little bit of disclaimer. This one's going to be about One Piece. If you are not all the way caught up past Egghead Island, if you are not caught up, don't watch this because I might say some shit that might involve Egghead or beyond. If you are not caught up with One Piece, don't watch this. There will be spoilers. If you haven't seen everything in One Piece, don't watch this. If you have just dibbled and dabbled in One Piece and you think that watching this will get you more insight, it won't. I'm going to be asking a random question and you don't know what it is yet because I haven't asked it. That being said, let's go. Out of all the people in the Straw Hats, who is the best fighter? If your answer is Luffy, you are dead wrong. Luffy has lost many a fights. He's even died in one and came back with godlike powers. That being the case, Luffy is not the best fighter. I mean, he's not the worst. I think that goes between Nami and who? Usopp. Nami and Usopp. But if I had to call it, it's going to be Nami. That being the case, we'll say that Nami's the worst fighter. The worst four fighters are going to be Nami, Usopp. Sorry, but it's going to be you see him. And number 4 is going to probably be Chopper, Frankie, and then Luffy. The reason why I put Luffy in the bottom 5 is because if Katakuri didn't give up that fight, he would have died. And it wouldn't have been the first time he died. Okay? So, now that y'all have let that go and got Luffy out of your system, let's go on with the top fighters. So, at the bottom of the top fighters, we're going to have Frankie. Then we're going to have it's hard to pick. It is hard to pick. So I'm gonna say next is gonna probably be Robin. She's pretty up there, and it's because she can replicate herself. After that, let's see. Let me take a pause. All right, so I had to do some calculating. The next person is going to be Sanji. The reason I put Sanji in the top 3 is because he's an all-out good fighter. And because he hasn't had a fruit, he has had enhancements, and it's not fair that he's had enhancements, but he hasn't had a fruit. The next person is going to be Jinbei, of course. The reason I didn't put Jinbei as number 1 is because Jinbei, though he has taken out Luffy, though he is super powerful without eating any type of fruit, though he is a fish person, him being a fish person is what gives him extra power. I'm going to have to go with Zoro being the top fighter on that ship. And it's not because of anything other than Zoro has trained intensely. Zoro beat up a Jinbei robot on Egghead, like pummeled it, just sliced it up, diced it up, took it out. And then he took out another one on another island as well. So I'm just going to have to say that Zoro is the best fighter. And he even like took out a couple of Kaido's top men without having any type of fruit. And that being the case, that to me makes him the most powerful. So what do you think? What's your take?